Hello friends, welcome back to my channel again. Code with me. So friends, in this session of cloud computing technology, we'll be discussing about what are the types of cloud computing that is available and given by the company premises, which is a cloud computing company. Okay, so let's directly jump to the video, friends. So friends, speaking about the type of cloud computing that is provided by the organization premises or a cloud computing company, there are two kinds of scenario, friends. Okay, if you ask me what are those two kinds of scenario, that cloud computing types is subdivided. Okay friends, if you ask me the types of the cloud computing based on the network, there are four types. One is public network and private network, hybrid network, and a community network. Okay, and if you ask me what are the types of cloud computing based on the service that is provided by the cloud computing company or premises, there are four types. IaaS, shortly called for infrastructure as a service, and PaaS, shortly called for platform as a service, and SaaS, shortly called for software as a service, and last but not least, that is FaaS, it's called as function as a service. So friends, this is FaaS is a exceptional part which is not added to the block diagram of the service that is provided by the cloud computing, because clearly see here, you can clearly see the block diagram of this cloud computing, how it is exactly organized. That is why SaaS comes first, less PaaS comes first, IaaS now comes first. Because speaking about the types of cloud facilities that is provided by cloud computing, SaaS, SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS is the three major core facilities that is provided by the cloud computing, which is which is the reason that cloud computing is standing at top at the technology providations. Okay, so friends, speaking about public network. So as soon as you hear a public network, there is one thing that comes in mind. The public network is a network which is easily accessed by anyone in the world. That is exactly correct. Assume friends. Speaking about the exact definition of this public network. Public network is nothing but the whole computing infrastructure is located in the premises of the cloud computing company that offers cloud computing services. So friends, if you ask me what is exactly this public network provides, assume there is a cloud computing company like AWS that is well known and followed by Microsoft Azure. Okay, these are the well known cloud computing company in India that provide a cloud services. Okay, so this cloud services is accessible to the any of the end users or the organization people who try to access it. Okay, so there is no any private area that is involved in this network. Any end user can access this private network. It can be an organization or an individual. That is called as public network. If you ask me the example, Google App Engine is the best example. Okay, so friends, giving an example, you open a Google, you search for a particular context. So that is the reason, and you go for a particular website for you go for a particular websites that you require the information that you're looking for. So this is called as something but a Google App Engine. It's the best example that you'll guys have the clear picture of this public network. Okay, and next comes Blue Cloud that is provided by IBM. Okay, and I hope you guys you come across this Blue Cloud. Okay, so next speaking about private network. So friends, as soon as you hear a private, there is a one thing that is come to your mind, that is private is nothing but it is only access to the authorized users, which may be a password or a firewall or a fingerprint technology. It's completely secured and it's not accessible to any of the peoples. You can clearly see here, friends, hosting all the computing infrastructure yourself and is not shared. As you can clearly see in this diagram, friends, this private connection between this remote server and a service provider. Okay, and these are the private systems. The thing is, the website that is assume that's a website that is hosted into a particular private network is accessible to the only the private system is involved. Okay, assume that you have created a website, okay, and you have stored in a private network. Okay, and that website is accessible only to that particular system that the private network has access to it. Can clearly see here, service provided that is connected with three private networks. So the website that is hosted to this private network is accessible to the only the private system that is interlinked with it. That is exactly called as private network, and the security and the control level is the highest while using a private network. If you want me to give me the clear example, friends, that is Gmail. So obviously, okay, friends, when you try to log into a Gmail, what happens? You'll enter your Gmail ID, okay, and followed by into your password, and you can add a two-step verification like that will send an OTP for your confirmation that that is the authorized person is trying to access the Gmail ID. This is called as private network. Okay, if you ask me the examples, that is Hewlett Packard Enterprises, VMware, Dell, MSCC. You can clearly see here, friends, each organization has their own private network that is accessible to the only the executive of the particular offices, like managers, executives, and high authorized officials only access these kinds of private network. This is called as private network, which is used in the most of the organizations currently. Okay. Now speaking about this hybrid network, friends. Listen closely, friends. Hybrid network is nothing but it acts as a medium between a private clouds and public clouds. Okay, so there are some things in the net in this hybrid network which is private and which is public also. Okay, so friends, when you try to access getting an access from AWS, you can see the types of all the network that is available in the AWS, but unless and until you add the cloud details, you cannot access all the facilities that is available in the cloud service, because that's a paid portion. That's exactly how it works. So friends, using both the private and public clouds, depending upon the purpose, the host and the most important applications on your own servers and keep them more secure and secondary applications elsewhere. This is exactly the bridge between the private clouds and the public clouds. Okay. So friends, now speaking about the last but not least, community networks. Okay. If you actually what is this community network, friends? Assume friends there are three organizations. Okay. So three organizations need to have some common data. Okay, so instead of creating data and passing from one organization, it is a time consuming, and there is a possibility of data loss. If the system crashes, the data is it takes another time to delay to make up the things. For that reason, this community cloud, what happens, friends? All the data that is required for the organizations or community that is involved in this community cloud, what happens is share the common data. As in there's organization 1, 2, 3, they need to access the whatever organization one wants to access the data from the organization two, or they need data from organization to. What happens, organization instead of sending, they'll upload it to the community cloud, so that what happens, organization will makes it easier to directly access from cloud computing and extract the data that is sent from the organization to. This is how exactly this organization in the cloud community network is worked. Okay, so friends, speaking about next, that is types of cloud computing based on the services provided by the company premises, I mean, or the cloud computing company. First comes infrastructure as a service. So friends, if you ask me what is this infrastructure as a service, friends, infrastructure is nothing but you access. I mean, it's basically used for the hosting purposes. You allows IT infrastructure like servers, networking, end users. That is completely a paid up version. Okay, friends. Assume that assume that you need a server for a particular project that you are accessing. Okay, in this what happens, friends? The main advantage of infrastructure is that the software or the server that is accessed from infrastructure service that is providing by the company premises is completely software independent. You don't need to access to the you don't need any software to access to the particular server that you have downloaded, that is accessed from this cloud computing technology, which is called as infrastructure services. And the reason I'm writing hosting here, friends, infrastructure service is well known for hosting purposes. That if you want to host a website or particular application, that you need infrastructure services. That is what exactly these infrastructure services do. Okay. If you want an example, that is data storage, virtualization, servers, networking. These are all the basic. These are all the basic categories that cloud computing. I mean the infrastructure services that provide is a subcategory of cloud computing services. Okay, so cloud computing service is nothing but it gives it's like that you are renting a software like data storage virtualization for a particular amount. infrastructure is nothing but the service that provided by the infrastructure services is nothing but they give you a particular software like data storage, virtualization servers to you with a paid up portion as a rent. It is exactly that is the exact meaning of this infrastructure as a service. Okay. So speaking about it as platform as a services. Okay. You can clearly see here. First, I have written as consume. Okay. I'll clearly explain this. What is this platform as a service? Platform as a service refers to the supply on demand environment, developing, a testing, delivering, and managing in software applications. See, friends, once once you got the platform to once you so I'm sorry, once you get the platform to start your execution of the software project, what happened? This platform service provide you to develop a software, not only developing, testing, delivering, managing sort of software application, and all kind of software processing management system is undertaken by these services called as a platform as a service. They provide you to develop and test and what I, until and unless all the software activity that is taken to complete the project is developed, I mean it's provided by this platform as a service. That is exactly, that is exact meaning of this platform as a service. Okay. So speaking about next, nothing but software as a service. So friends, as soon as you hear a word software, you can, you guys come to know this software service is nothing but it's a process of providing the software and the hardware requirements that is needed for a particular project that you're developing via internet. Okay, this is called as software service. The core facility, the service that is provided by SaaS is they provide you a software and hardware applications or requirements over the internet on demand and subscription basis. Okay, and SaaS helps you to host and manage the software application and underlying infrastructure and handle any kind of maintenance like software upgrades and security patching and whatever it may be. So friends, these are the three major types of cloud computing that is provided by the cloud computing company or the premises. And last but not least, so I'm sorry, example is Microsoft 365. Hope you guys have come across this. What is this Microsoft 365? How do they provide this accessibility? Okay. And last but not least, that is function as a service. Okay. It is nothing but that adds another layer of abstraction to this platform as a service that developers are completely insulated from everything in stack below the code. Instead of handling the HASIs and virtual servers, containers, and application runtimes, they upload narrowly functional blocks of codes and they set them between triggered by certain event. Okay, and fast application consume IIS resource and event occurs, reducing pay per use. So friends, now, few minutes away, I come across this. What is this platform as a service? That is a phase where you start to develop your code. I mean, your project. You code for the project, you test it, and you host to a particular network of services, and you via internet. And this function as a service makes the things easier to this platform as a service. That's exactly the meaning of this function as services. Okay, friends. These are all the types of the cloud computing that is provided by the cloud computing company or the organization premises. So, friends. Thank you very much. And before exiting the video, I request to kindly please like, share, subscribe, and comment the video. And if you have any doubts regarding these types of cloud computing, I request you kindly please pin down your comment, pin down your doubt in the comment section. I will definitely reply back. Okay, friends. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.